Hello there, Baby's Booty family. Welcome to our channel. I'm Eve with the Baby's Booty, and I am super excited about tonight's project because I have a request for making some. So it worked out, and I was like, oh, this is going to be super cool. So we are going to make some air fresheners, but sublimation, but we're going to add some bling. All right. And the cool thing is, which of course, I'm running behind and I haven't put it in the community tab yet. Of course, it just would not make sense if I had already had that done. But I do have files that you will be able to get. They will be in the community tab for those who are members here on our channel. And so be on the lookout for those files. As a matter of fact, while I'm working with you guys here tonight, I'll probably go ahead and drop them. But I just wanted to let you know that. And before we get into all that's good and glorious, I wanted to remind you today is the 21st of September. And that means Blingfest is just about a month away. I am beyond excited, right? And so what you guys need to know before anything else is if you are considering coming, if you're considering getting tickets, the last day to purchase the tickets has slightly changed, slightly, ever so slightly. Like I originally said the 30th. I originally said the 30th. We're now going to push that forward to, I think it's the 3rd. Yes, it is now going to be the 3rd of October. Okay, please, y'all. Please, please, please. 3rd of October. It's a wrap. Okay, 3rd of October, midnight. That's a wrap. I'm done because I needed to be before midnight so that I can get the information to them, to the chef, before the end of day Friday. That's what I need to do. So instead of it being midnight on the 3rd, it's actually going to be noon on the 3rd. And that's noon California time. So that's 3 o'clock our time. That gives me 2 hours to get the list over to the chef before 5 p.m. Okay. And I'd rather get it to him sooner. You know, I don't like when people put me under pressure for work. So I don't want to put anybody else under pressure for work. And I already asked for the 3rd. So we're going to the 3rd. That gives us a little bit more breathing room. Just like I think it's 3 more days. I think maybe something like that. So yeah, roughly 3 more days. So you have until noon on the 3rd to get your Blingfest tickets in. Noon on the 3rd or 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm cutting them off. So they'll disappear. They won't be there. And that's that. That'll be the end of it. So I'm excited. Oh my gosh. We have all kinds of cool stuff coming in for y'all. It's just, anyway, I can't even go into it because if I talk, I'll talk too much. And that's where I've been kind of like biting my tongue and I've already let a couple of things slip that I shouldn't have. But it's okay. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of you. All right. So let's say hello to those who are coming to hang out with us this evening. And came in here to say, hey, like Tanya, first and foremost. Hey, Tanya, welcome, my dear. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Then we also have Miss Lady Bear, who is also a YouTube Hoop Group member. Hey, Lady Bear, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out. Diane Wilson. Hey, Miss Diane, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us this evening. Then we have Miss Karen G. Hey, Karen G, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us this evening. We have Smurf Creations. Hey, Smurf Creations, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member here on our channel and for coming to hang out. Then we have Kelly Wyatt, my neighbor. Hey, neighbor, looking forward to seeing you too. Thank you for being here. Geneva Coleman and Miss Mary Brown, both are YouTube Hoop Group members. So thank you to the both of you for being members here on our channel. I appreciate it. So look for your files. Look, it'll be in the community tab so that you can download these once you see them. Miss Cheryl Green, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us this evening. Good to see you. Mylene Smith and Melody Thomas, welcome to the both of you. And thank you for being YouTube Hoop Group members here on the channel as well. Then we have Simply Blessed Hands. Simply Blessed Hands. I love it. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Tammy the Bag Lady. Hey, honey. Welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Naomi Dickerson, Monique Johnson, Gail Designs, Miss JB, and Keisha Elliott. Thank you to the 4 of you for being YouTube Hoop Group members. I appreciate you being here. Honestly, love and appreciate the support you give to our channel. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Taisha Gardner, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. It's good to see you and have you here. And I appreciate you reaching out in the chat. And those, okay, so sometimes we'll refer to people on this channel as being in the bushes. Thank you, 755 Media, for that. So being in the bushes means that you're here watching, but you're not active in the chat. We want to welcome you too. Thank you so very much for being here. I also understand watching on the television, you can't chat. No worries. Thank you for coming to be here. We appreciate having you here with us this evening. Thank you so very much. Then we have Miss 143. Hey, Miss 143, welcome. Thank you for being a long time. I think you're one of the first between you and Taiyu members here on our channel. Thank you so very, very much for your support and for being a member here on our channel. Sheila, hi, Sheila Cushionberry. Welcome, my dear. Thank you for coming to hang out with us so very much and love your help. Thank you. Brandy Sipping Crabs, welcome. And I think the Mr. As a matter of fact, I know he's resting, so he's not with us tonight. So hopefully it won't be too stressful on you. Laura E., welcome. Thank you for being here. Shireen Faison, welcome. Thank you for being here. Crafting with Delonda, welcome. Thank you very much for being here. Then we have Mylene Smith. Did I say hey to Miss Mylene? Not sure, but welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Diane, Quilting by Day, welcome. Hopefully I'll be quilting by day soon. That's the plan. But thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you very, very much. We have Victoria. Hey, Vicky, welcome. Big hugs, my love. Good to see you. Ade Jumoke. Hi. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. If not, I apologize. Put in the chat how to break it down if I didn't say it correctly. Dr. Anita Horn, welcome. Thank you for being here. April Jackson, thank you for being here. We also have Keisha Elliott again. Welcome. PM St. Louis, welcome. Thank you for being here. Blessed Hands by Lillian, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate your support here as well. Fern Griffin, I appreciate your support here as well on our channel. Thank you. Naomi says, hit that thumbs up. I'm going to start scrolling here shortly. Karen Knighton, welcome. EJ's daughter, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And Porgy Town, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Hey, Jesse Gibson, welcome. Hey, Barb, welcome. And thank you very much for being a YouTube Hoop Group member here on our channel too. I appreciate you. Neolin Stephenson, welcome. Brenda Shoop. Hey, Brenda Shoop, welcome. It was fun working with you yesterday. That was a lot of fun. Nikki A., welcome. Terry Hunt, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And let's keep scrolling. Let's keep scrolling. All right, let's scroll on down because I'm seeing repeats, so I can't. Spilling the Diversity is here too. Linda Gray, welcome to the both of you and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member here on our channel. And Kristen, welcome, Kristen. I appreciate you. You talking about don't know if you don't stress us out. No worries, no worries. Hey, Demetric, welcome. Hopefully I said that correctly. Renee Meyer, welcome. Miss Ethel Smith Ames, welcome. Both of you and Renee are YouTube Hoop Group members. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Ms. Ethel Smith is also a long time member here as well. So C Mills, Mr. X. Hey, Mr. X. Thank y'all. Sylvia Anderson, welcome. Knick Knack Nurse, welcome. Thank you so very much. Phyllis Brown from Houston, welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna get to scrolling, y'all. So let me scroll. Hey, Robin's Creations, let me go down. And Miss Robin, thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you. Let's see. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any questions. Been playing with your new brother 10 needle embroidery machine, Diane by Day. Congratulations on your new baby. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. Congratulations on your new baby. Let us know what projects you're working on. Would love to see them. You're welcome, Chris Smith, on your 6,000-inch TV. I love it. I love it. I love it so very much. You can see all the good stuff on that big old TV. All right. I don't see any more babies. Kingsbury grass in the bushes. Welcome. 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 Okay. I think yes, I'm already down. Trying to read the screen, but phone screen is making it tough. It says, I got 99 problems, but blinging ain't one. And this is a Delonda design. This is a Delonda Ford design. I think it's in her store. I'm not sure. Delonda, is this in your store? But either way, this is a Delonda design that I'm wearing tonight. 99 problems, but blinging ain't one. So, which takes us to our project tonight. So tonight is a very small, very simple project to do. Well, I'm saying it's simple. We've made it kind of simple. But what I've also done is made the files available to help make it a little more simpler for you. All right. And so let me switch you guys over to what's the name of this? Silhouette Business Edition. So a lot of times when we do rhinestone designs and stuff like that, we like to use Silhouette Business Edition. There's a few reasons why. Now, is that the end all be all software program to use for rhinestones? No, it's not. You could use Rhinestone Wizard. You could use Shortcuts a lot. You could use what is the name of that program? There's a lot of programs out there actually, but the reason why we usually recommend Silhouette Business Edition is because, of course, the ease of use. You can use it for more than just rhinestones. Is very user friendly. I love the fact that it's one-time payment and you're done. There's no subscription fees associated with it. And you own your designs that you make in the program. You don't have to worry about, someone else owning your designs because you made the design in their software. So that's actually really good. We don't like the proprietary stuff when we're designing things out here. So did you see bell ring for Visionary? No, Visionary Creations got a new silhouette cameo. Thank you very much, you Cushberry. Hi, y'all, honey. Yes, Visionary Creations. Congratulations on your new silhouette, my dear. Holler. So you definitely will be using Silhouette Business Edition. And also, if you go to, I think it's called Swing Designs is the website. They have it for sale usually way less, like $40 cheaper, 30, 40 bucks off the $99 price tag over there. So definitely go check them out to get your Silhouette Business Edition. But what I'm going to do is walk through the steps that I took to do this particular design that we're doing tonight so that you can see it. All right. And we're going to work with this in Silhouette Business Edition. And I'm going to try to come back and forth to the chat and try and make sure I'm paying attention to the chat while looking at this. But I'm going to share screen really quick. If you're freezing, you may reboot or something. The internet's been acting monkey lately. But here are the designs that I made. Okay. Now, all of these, not all of these 8 right here are the ones that you will receive in the community tab. Okay. Now I'm going to take this one, for instance, and I'm going to show you this one and how you can use this to tailor it to what you want. Okay. So when you get to get these files and you download them, first of all, actually, let's do this first. Where is it at? That's the sublimation paper. This is the sublimation paper that I was using. This is Haipu, okay? And then let's go to, let's see, freshener. Let's do this. Freshener. So these are the air fresheners right here. There are 200 in this order. They come with the little baggies and little strings, so that if you do choose to sell these for people that, or 2 people, then you can make it like a little package and you can put it in the little baggie and they will have it. Also, when we get to this part, I'll show you the freshener that I used to scent or that I'll be using to scent these so that you'll have them. So I just wanted to show you that real quick. The links to both the paper, sublimation paper, which is really good, by the way. The link to the sublimation paper and to the air fresheners are in the description. So if you need those, definitely check those out. Okay. So again, here are the designs. I wanted to go with something simple, just to get you started to see what it looks like and how it works. But these are just ribbons, and notice I'm using different color ribbons, right? So October, which is in a week, is breast cancer week, breast cancer aware month, and it's breast cancer awareness. So you can definitely use all of these designs to make a pink ribbon, right? So here's one that's already pink. So let's grab this one because I love the way this has that 3D pop to it, with that floral background. If you're a captain, you'll get this and these two as well. But with this particular design right here, all you have to do is ungroup it. Once you download these from off of the Google Drive, then you just ungroup it, select the ribbon, and in Silhouette Business Edition, now if you're using another program, I don't know what to tell you, but right now in Silhouette Business Edition, you click the ribbon and come up here to the color, and then choose the color ribbon you want. So I know there's a red ribbon out there somewhere, then you can change it to red. All right. And then you can print this out. You can sublimate it, and there you will have the red ribbon. Let's grab another color. What is messing with my track? Oh, hold on. Oh, that. Let's go up here and we'll grab, because I also was doing teal. There's purple. I'm sure there's a blue ribbon out there somewhere. Wrong blue. I was looking for this blue. More like a bluey blue. I don't know. I can't find it. Let's do this. Boop. There's a blue. Okay. So you can change this and make this fit whatever you need it to fit. Okay. Now, once you have your ribbon, the step is to print this out, and you would need to, yes, you probably can do the same thing with Cricut Design Space, but I'm not sure about changing the color. That's the part I'm not sure. If you can, take this because it's already blue or whatever color it is, once you download it from off of the site, and then change the color. So if somebody in here is proficient with Cricut and know that you can bring in a SVG and change the color, then you should be able to, because that's what this is saved as. This will be saved as a SVG. Okay. And then you'll print this out, and you will print out two of them. Okay. So you wouldn't print just one. You're going to print two because the air freshener has a front and a back, right? So we're going to sublimate on the front and the back of the air freshener. And then you will be able to have a double-sided air freshener, and then we'll add the rhinestones. J Mama, thank you so very much for your supervision. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you so very, very much for that. I definitely appreciate it. You can with Cricut Access. Okay. That works. I'm gonna go ahead and put the comments up so that y'all can see them. Hopefully, you're welcome, J Mama. Thank y'all. So here are the designs. Okay. Now what I've done is I've created the overlay for this. Okay. So you don't have to think super hard. The only thing you'll have to do is cut them out. Let me zoom out because I don't know what I've done with them. Okay, here they are right here. So here are the overlays. Once you get these files, the overlays will be there. Now the captains will get the star overlays, but everyone else, you can get both of these overlays too. The ones that I've made tonight, and I did this ahead of time, y'all, because you know how it is. I'll get the making stuff and we'll get to doing stuff, and it runs overtime, and then it's taking forever to do the, no, I'm not playing that game with nobody tonight. And you know what's funny? I'm glad I did, because after I sublimated some of the air fresheners ahead of time, the heat press gave me an error code. So it's like, I'm so glad I went ahead and did this early so that I don't have to worry about it. Now, guess what? I also did everything in SS10 and SS6. Okay, so you do have that. The only thing I have not yet done is put the size of each one of these, because when I save my files, I don't ever remember to put the size in the file name. So I usually do like a screenshot so that you can see the size that it's supposed to be. But I also made an all over cover for the rhinestone, I'm sorry, for the air freshener. So even if you didn't want to do just the highlight of the ribbon, you can do all over. Let's bring this to the front, and then it will bling out the entire air freshener. Okay. And I'm going to show you that as well here in a moment, because I've already cut it out. And to show you just how cool our clear rhinestones are. So you can use this a couple of different ways. I just wanted to show you the files that are going to be available to you this evening in the community tab, so that you'll know what it is that you'll be looking forward to. And then I'm going to go over to the cutting table now, and we'll get started on this so that you can see step by step what we're doing. Okay. But first off, because the heat press gave me the error code, I don't know that I'm going to be able to do a sublimate and air freshener tonight with you. So I'm glad I went ahead and sublimated some, y'all. So anyways, let's switch the camera, and hopefully my travel microphone will work over there. And we'll get going so that we won't be taking up entirely too much of your time. And forgive my super messy desk, please. Let me get this switched over. Okay, it ain't blinking yet. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on my microphone battery, because sometimes it acts monkey. There we go. All right, hopefully this is going to sound better. Oh, let me get my trackball too. All right, so I'm going to grab these going into the bushes. No worries, Keisha. So here are some that I've already done. I also have some other ones over here off the camera. What is the name of the heat press? I have the HTV Ront 2, the purple one, and lately it's been acting up, so I may have to reach out to them, get another one, something, I don't know. But here is a pink one. This one has that 3D heart looking background that you can barely see because it's white. And then here's a blue one. And then here is a cheetah print that's kind of supposed to look glitter effect. Now this one, you can see the 3D hearts a little bit better on them. Let me see. See how you can kind of see the hearts in the background? It kind of looks 3D-ish. I thought that was super cool. So I made a few of those. All right. And then let's grab our overlays. All right, so here is one of the, hey, Barbara Jones, thank you for being here. We're happy you found us. Here is, we got a couple of them that didn't come out. No worries, we'll just grab them just like so. This one is SS10. Is that a hole? Yes. No. Yes. No, that one didn't cut very well. So it's probably time for me to clean the blade. Yeah, that one didn't cut well either. Interesting. Yeah, that's not cutting. No worries. It's past time, I'm sure, to clean, not clean, but do the blade. All right. Let me find my things. All right, so let's recycle. Is that too big? Oh, it's perfect. Okay, there's that one. And now here's SS6. SS6, I'm sure we'll have quite a few, because SS6 is such a tight space for cutting. And I just turn this over and do this on the back side. I just don't rub super hard when I lay it on the back side, because that can cause the paper to tear. So okay, that cut. I don't know what made that one not cut. Those circles not cut very well, but it's no worries. We're going to pretend like they did and put stones in those spots. And then I'll recut it later so that we have it. All right, so again, you will get this all over design where you can bling out the entire air freshener. If you choose to do so. And now this one, because what I wanted to do with y'all tonight, if I had time, was I wanted to do a photo air freshener so that you could see it completely blinged out. But if it's not going to, if the heat press ain't going to cooperate with me, then that's not going to work. All right. And then this is the ribbon. This is the SS6 ribbon, I believe. Yep. We'll come to that here in a minute. And this is the SS6 star. All right. And we'll come to that in a minute because I'm not about to sit here and take the time to do all that peeling because I'm not going to use SS6 myself tonight anyway. So I'm just peeling it so that I'll have it. All right. Here is the SS10 ribbon. Look at that. Just perfect. Just perfect. Perfect fit. And then here is the SS10 star. All right. Boom. Just like that. Okay. So I'm going to set this off to the side. Someone in the chat said try. I did unplug it. It's unplugged right now. That's the only reason why I'm not using it for tonight. I mean, for the thing, because I done already unplugged it and I got to reach all the way back there in order to plug it back in and all that jazz. So to keep me from utilizing incorrect and improper language, I'm just going to not even bother with that at the moment until I have regained some sense of composure and control. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the SS10 ones off so that I have them. All right. And I'm going to set SS6 off to the side again, as I mentioned before. Let's set that right there. Okay. So let's get started. Now, here is the pink one where you can kind of see the hearts just a little bit. And to show you how easy this is, there's a couple of ways you can do this, you guys. So you can, I'll check with customer service. We have purple and cut an error code and ship me a new one and no charge. Yeah, see, and if I don't get purple again, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. All right, so a couple of ways to do this. I'm going to start with light rose. I'm gonna start with light rose. It's no worries, Miss Evelyn. It happens. And this is the thing that sometimes we home crafters tend to forget. This is something that we tend to take for granted. Not that we forget it, we take it for granted. When you craft from home and you purchase the smaller craft type of presses, sometimes we take them for granted and we want them to perform as the industrial counterparts. Okay. Like Geo Night and stuff like that. Those are big name brand, high end heat presses, but they're made to last and they have, you know, the customer service to back it up and to make sure that things go the way that they're supposed to. HTV Runt is not a commercial press, and the amount of heat pressing that we do, I know even me for myself, I do quite a bit with that heat press, and then to be flip-flopping between sublimation temperature, rhinestone temperature, you know, it can wear on it. And so I'm not angry at all with it not working. It was just the timing kind of sucked a little bit, but you know, that's how life is. And it's not something that we can't keep rolling with the punches on that. So it's no worries. It's no worries. All right, so here is a scrap piece of tape. Keep your scrap. I usually do. All right, and so I'm just gonna, for now, I'm just gonna show you this laid on top of that design, and then I'll see about getting the heat press plug back up, because I do need it to supplement, I mean, to press the stones, don't I? But look at that. That's just perfect. That's just perfect. It lines right up. It looks good. And here is your overlay, right? Oh, Up Designs Customs, a member for 29 months. Holla! Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you very much, Up Designs. We appreciate you so very much. And now keep in mind that we need to do this twice, because there's a front and a back, okay? So this is one way to do this. Let me see if this ain't too hot for me to plug it back up. Because like I said, I had it on smoking sun temperature to do the, what's it called? Sublimation. And smoking sun temperature tends to tick it off. There's no getting around that. All right. So we'll see if it acts up again. I'm going to turn it on to do the rhinestones. So I'm going to do this again, actually, so that we'll have two of them. And then we'll do one that's with the other stone, so that you can see that too. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Jesse. Hey, Karen Murray. Welcome, my dear. Miss Karen Nicholas. Huh. I just realized. She might be in the bushes. She might be in the bushes. All right. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Hopefully you had a great weekend. I chilled out for the most part. I chilled out this weekend. Did not have the supervisor come through too much at all this weekend, but I will have the supervisor extended next week. So next week I will have him again hanging out, having a good old time. So be on the lookout for some supervisor shenanigans, because he's a silly Billy and loves to be silly. And we like sharing that with you. All right, we at 228. So let me grab another scrap piece of tape. Hey, Carol Coleman, welcome. Hey, Danny. All right. So this is the rhinestone for the other side. Now, the cool thing is, well, not the cool thing. I mean, it's still kind of cool. With sublimation, for those who may not know, when you sublimate the ink that's on the paper and you heat the ink to roughly 400 degrees right in there, the sublimation ink turns into a gas, and the fibers of the air freshener absorb the ink in the pattern that's printed on the paper. So that's how we get the ribbon on the air freshener in the design and the color. In the design and the color that's printed on the paper. Well, when you press rhinestones, it's not at 400 degrees, but it's not too far off. It's 50 degrees off. So I usually do my rhinestones at 350. Okay. So being that, you kind of want to make sure that you have something like a butcher paper or something up under whatever it is that you're pressing your rhinestones on, so that they don't the ink doesn't leach onto the pad of your heat press. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But I would only do one side at a time, so I'm gonna set this to the side while. Oh, you ready? Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't think you was gonna be ready so quick. Thank you for being ready. Can you not throw a code for me, please? I would appreciate it. So let's go ahead and press this since it says it's ready. We're gonna not take it for granted. We're gonna trust what the press has to say. All right, so I'm going to press it at 350 for roughly 15 seconds. I would recommend 12 to 15 seconds. You don't have to pre-press this because, of course, we sublimated on it, so there's no need to pre-press. But here we go. It's going to be nice and toasty. So here is the rhinestones on the air freshener on one side. So let's go to the other side. And we're going to put this on the other side so that when it's swinging in the car, it's looking real cute and sparkly. That's what we want. We want real cute and sparkly in the car, okay? Or wherever you decide to put your air freshener. My mother-in-law said that she wanted an air freshener to hang on her porch. So we're going to do that too. All right. And then we'll be super cute. So there's that. Now, what I'm going to do with, not this one. I'm going to save that one for the all over. Let's do this one. Next. And you know what? I got to find the strings to go with it. And here's the other side. So you have both. Wait a minute. What? Oh, no. Visionary Creations. What's going on? Let's take a look. Let me scroll back up. Hey, Vanessa Bradfield. Welcome. Congratulations on your new space. Lost your sister-in-law to cancer yesterday. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry, my dear. Very sorry to hear that. That's never, cancer is not fair and it's not fun. I'm missing the stone, look like. Yeah, I am. But here's the design. I'm going to put a stone right there. And let's do the other fun part. I'm trying to decide if I really want to do this fun part right now or if I want to wait till later. Because I'm going to show it right now, but I'm going to wait till later to actually do it after we're done. And I'm going to give these away. Okay, so I'm not keeping these. Because Lord knows I have more than enough rhinestone things around here. More than enough. More than enough. So make sure that you refresh your screens. Make sure that your screen right down below this corner says live with a red dot so that you'll know that you'll get to be able to participate when we do the drawing of the names. All right, so with this one, what we're going to do is something a little bit different. I'm going to do this one with our clear rhinestones. I'm going to do the clear rhinestones. Now with this one, I'm going to do crushed ice AB. So crushed ice and crushed ice AB are completely clear rhinestones. Okay, they're completely clear. So with these, what will happen is, say for instance, you get sublimated designs or you sublimate your air freshener, and because I'm going to do that when I get one with a full picture. I'm going to do a full thing since it seems like our press is going to cooperate. Hopefully it will. Right. And so you don't have a color rhinestone for everything that's on here. Well, that's where you can do these clear rhinestones and get the same similar effect as having that color rhinestone. So if I don't have that exact color, then you make your own by just using the clear rhinestones. All right. So the crushed ice AB is completely clear, but it has a reflective coating on it that allows it to add just a little extra shimmer to your project. So let's go ahead and brush all this extra off. Whoops. Let's get this extra off. Okay. Make sure we're good with that. That was extra. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and press this on so that you can see how that works. Okay, so right now it looks like, you know, kind of an AB rhinestone. But when we put it on top of this blue, these clear stones take on the blue and it adds that extra shimmer so that it looks like you have blue rhinestones on there that exactly match the color of that ribbon, and yet you don't. That's because the stones are clear. All right, so there's that one, and we're gonna brush it again so that we'll have it on both sides, because we're gonna do a giveaway and I want them to be completely done when we do the giveaway, so that I don't have to worry about remembering to come in here and finish them. So we're gonna finish them now. Marilyn is asking what color the pink was. That's light rose. Light rose is on that first ribbon. I apologize, I did say it, but I think I only said it one time. So that's light rose that's on this ribbon. All right, and this one, like I said, is crushed ice AB. Thank you, Sheila. This is crushed ice AB. And let's grab this and show you. Pure. See, look at how pretty that is. Doesn't it look like we got blue rhinestones on there? Those rhinestones are not blue. Those rhinestones are clear. So let's grab this and do the other side. I absolutely love crushed ice AB for sublimation projects. It just like takes your sublimation to a whole new level, where you don't have to worry about getting the rhinestone color just so. Just use the clear and you're good. That also works for if your shirt is a specific color, and you want a design on there like the shape of a heart. You can put a shape and it'll give the illusion of something being there, but it matches the shirt perfectly, and then you have that reflection in that shape on your shirt. So it's actually really cool rhinestone to play with. All right, so here's the other side. So there's this side and here's the other side. Bling and super pretty. Okay. Look like blue stones. I absolutely love that. All right, and so here's this one. So far we've done two. This one has a stone color that kind of matches the color of the ribbon on there. This one has the clear AB stones so that it matches the color, but it also reflects like some of the other colors and helps it stand out a little bit better. Well, with this one, we're going to do the all over, and I'm going to do the all over with the crushed ice. Okay, so we use crushed ice AB for this first one, so it has an AB coating. But this one, we're just going to use a completely clear rhinestone. These stones are completely clear, but they have the glue on them so that you can heat press them onto whatever it is that you're working with. Okay, so we're going to brush these in. And now if you choose to try the crushed ice, it is a little bit of a challenge. I'm just going to be straight up with you because the stones are clear. So when you go to brush them in, your eyes are going to be like, what in the whole world are you causing us to mess with? Okay. Well, these stones are so clear that when you brush them in, they kind of disappear a little bit. Okay. So I'm used to it because I've been fooling with them for quite some time. But like sitting here on the table, I know the right side up on the table is when the stone disappears. But if I can see a reflection, all of these reflections that you see on the table, these are the glue side upside down. So you know what side that you're supposed to be getting is the one where it's upside down to go in the template. Okay. And y'all forgive me if I sound winded or pressed or stressed or whatever the case may be. I am in some pain right now. My shoulder, I've been dealing with a shoulder thing. I don't know what that's about or whatever. And I've been dealing with it for a while, but here lately it's been getting worse. And my mom told me, which I should listen to my mama. I haven't listened to my mama yet, so a hard head make a soft behind. But she told me to try a lidocaine patch and see if that helps. But I haven't done that yet, so I'm probably gonna do that tonight because it's aching. Lord, my shoulder is aching so bad right now. All right, so let me take a look. I don't see any blank spaces, so we should be good to go ahead and pick this up. Let me grab a piece of tape. Is this big enough? Yes. I'm sitting on a heat pad right now. Hey, Baby Giant Services LLC. All right, so there's the all over. And I'm going to leave these stones right here because I got to do the other side. And then the spaces where the stones, the circles didn't cut out, all I did was just lay the stone in the spot on top of the flock where the hole was supposed to be, because I don't know why the hole decided to not be a hole, but whatever. All right, and so here is, there's nothing on here. And the reason why I'm doing this one, why I chose this one to do with the clear, completely clear rhinestones, is because the way the background print of this is supposed to be, it's supposed to be cheetah print, but look like a glitter cheetah print. Okay, so I was like, I don't want to hurt the glitter's feelings that is trying to be glitter, and then, you know, not have, you know, put glitter on the rhinestones on top. So we just gonna roll with it. All right, so this is the all over. And you're not really gonna be able to see it too terribly much right now, but you can see it in the ribbon, and you kind of can see it on the cheetah print. But hold on, let's press it. And then once we take the tape off, you'll be able to see the reflection of those clear stones. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go ahead and pour this on and start brushing for the second. So you can totally use crushed ice or crushed ice AB over the top of a picture and give it a nice rhinestone effect and let it glimmer and shimmer right there hanging from your mirror or wherever you so choose to put your air freshener. All right, y'all. So see, take a look at this. I want you to see how this looks. Somebody come and look. You looking? Hey, Martha Jordan. So once we take this off, uh-oh, I had a rhinestone upside down, I guess. Let me see. Oh no, that one just was acting monkey. Look at that. Look, look. Oh my God, look at that. Can you see it? Can you see that? Look at there. Look at that. I didn't have to find the right color stone. I didn't have to worry whether or not the stone color, I didn't have to worry about the rhinestones obscuring the design at all. And the sad thing is, this is the other thing. One of the stones came off on the tape and there was also a stone missing. You can't even tell where it was supposed to be. Can't even tell. You cannot tell because it's clear and you got enough rhinestones on there where it still gives you the effect that you need with all of the bling on there, but it's completely clear. Okay, the only concern, the only thing that I would caution somebody against is if they have what I have, and I can't even think of the name of the phobia where, see, those look like little dots on it. I'm not a fan of that. It's creeping me out just a little itty bitty bit. It's not horrible, but I don't like that. Okay, so that might be an issue for you if you have that, but you know, it's not to the point where I'm about to throw this across the room and get it away from me. But it's not my favorite thing to look at. Okay, so the crushed ice AB ones, because it has the AB coating, it kind of masks the way that looks. Okay, and we'll do another one all over with the crushed ice AB so that you can see the difference between the two. Okay, but this is a really simple way to add some bling without adding bling, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Without adding any extra having to look for colors, having to do this, having to do that. This is how you can get it done, is with the crushed ice on top of sublimation. All right, so this one brushed in not as well. Let me see. Let's pour that on there and add a little bit more, because the more stones you put on there, the more they help each other get in there. I see a bell ringing. What are we ringing a bell for, Miss Rosalind? The design or something? I want to make sure I didn't miss something in the chat. All right. So, again, if I can get the press to cooperate, I'm going to do a photo one and put a picture on a air freshener. And then put the clear stones over the top of them. So if my mom is in here, I know she and I have been working on trying to get a project completed with the air fresheners. So this could be an option too, Mama, if you wanted it. But again, I don't know what phobias folks have, so they might get creeped out. And the funny thing is, I'm sitting here filling in certain places where I see the stones didn't brush in, and I really don't have to, because you're not gonna really be able to tell that the stones aren't there because they're clear and it doesn't stand out on that busy print in the background. Now, if it was a plain background, you might be able to tell a little bit better. But in this instance, with that busy background, you're not really going to be able to tell. All right, so let's move these out of the way. All right. Trypophobia. I thought there was, so it must be triskaidekaphobia is for the number 13. What surfaces do the rhinestones not work well on? Ron, you would not want to put rhinestones on vinyl. So HTV vinyl, or the pressure sensitive vinyl that are for signs and stickers. You don't want to put it on anything like that. No plastic. You can't put, well, you can put the rhinestones on there, but they're not going to stay. Especially once you wash the garment. The shinier leathers is not fun working with the rhinestones. Too much pressure on that and those will pop off. But it looks cute when you first put it on. Ain't no lying on that. DTF. If you do DTF prints, rhinestones do not go on the DTF prints. They'll come right off once you wash the DTF garment. So anything slick surfaces, not good for rhinestones. Fabric, you can press rhinestones onto wood, not finished wood, but unfinished wood. You can press it on there. Well, actually, I'm not sure about whether it's unfinished or not, but the rougher the surface, the better. All right, so here is the other side. Boom. And there's the rhinestones on both sides of this particular air freshener that is super hot. Okay, so now let's have a little bit of fun. Let's change gears. Let's change gears a little bit. And let's go to this air freshener. Now, I don't know if they won tonight or not. I know they played. And the last time I looked at the score, it was not looking favorable for me to even do this air freshener, but we're going to do it anyways. Okay. So let's grab some let's grab Icy Lagoon. Actually, let's see. I think Icy Lagoon will work really well. It's a little different bluer though. See that? That blue isn't quite the same. So let's see. Let me see. So because the blue isn't quite the same, this is one of those instances where the crushed ice would work better because the blue isn't quite the same. What is this? This is Icy Ocean. I think I'm actually, you know what? Let me look at, I may not be able to do Icy. Let's look at Sapphire. Sapphire is just a tinge different because this kind of has a different blue effect. I might not be able to do this, y'all. I know what I'll do. I'll do Sapphire AB. Let's do Sapphire AB. That way the AB coating on the sapphire stone kind of lets it reflect some different shades of blue. So that's what we'll do tonight. Didn't end too well. Oh, whoops. My bad. But it's a very easy design to do. So that's why I was like, ooh, let's do a star. Alrighty. Let's brush this in. And again, this is Sapphire AB. So the AB coating, just like the difference between the clear crushed ice and crushed ice AB, crushed ice AB is the exact same thing as crushed ice. It just has a reflective coating on the top that allows it to showcase other colors. So kind of like iridescent almost. So the same goes with the Sapphire AB. It's the same as the sapphire color, but it just shows a few more other colors in the stone. So it will allow us to mimic that color a little itty bitty bit without being the wrong shade like the sapphire by itself was. Okay. And the other part is, even if your rhinestone color is off a little bit, the color in the background kind of will pull it together and help make it work. Okay. So where is right here? 18 months as a member. Holla. Thank you, Shay Shay. We appreciate you, ma'am. Holla. Yas, honey. Yas. All right. So let's get this thing on here for them boys. All right. I started to make the star pink, y'all. I really did. Because I saw some pink Cowboys fabric the other day that I had and I forgot I had it. So look at there. Look at there. Oh, just lines up like a fresh haircut. Now with this one, I made it overlap a little bit on the sides. So I don't know how well you can see that. But like right here on the end, the stone is hanging off. The stone is hanging off. And just a little bit over here is hanging off. So you can just take those hanging off stones off the end. But I put them like that in case when you go to sublimate and you have it shifted too far one way or the other, it kind of gives you some wiggle room to play with. That's why I did it that way. So you can just take them off or squish them in a little bit closer if you want to. It's entirely up to you how you want to do it. All right, so there's the Sapphire AB. I'm gonna go ahead and press this one, and then we're gonna brush in for the other side. Thank you, Monique Johnson. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Thank you kindly. So, have you ever sublimated air fresheners before? Have you ever sublimated air fresheners before? That's my question to the chat. If you have, holler. And if you haven't, say no, you haven't. I love sublimation. Sublimation is a lot of fun. And it's an easy way to make custom gifts for people on a lot of different items. and make it fun. No, 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 not yet. Yes. Noper. No, yes. No, you haven't. Wow. You have them in your shop now, Bobby? Sweet. Air fresheners are fun. They're simple. It's just a set size. As a matter of fact, we'll measure it here in a sec. So here is the star. Look there. And now this is the thing. See how like right here in the middle, the stones kind of like are sparse or whatever. That's gonna be the last thing on your mind. You just gonna see rhinestones. No, does it kill it? No, it won't kill the scent, Barbara Jones. These don't have a scent on them yet. These don't have a scent on them yet. Okay, Danny, they have no scent yet. And we're gonna fix that here in a little bit. I'm just gonna do the other side to this, and then we'll work on. I'll show you what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna do it yet. Right? I'm gonna show you what we'll do. I'm not gonna do it yet because I do have a scent allergy. Okay, so I have a scent allergy. So air fresheners, scented candles, scented lotions, body sprays, colognes, perfumes, not my thing at all. Like, no, not in the least little bit. Every blue moon, there are certain things that I can tolerate, but there's more that I can't tolerate than what I can. So I have to be really careful what smells I do. Even with essential oils. So sometimes when people scent these, they sent them. Oh, Kendra Mack, you're welcome. Sometimes when hey, that to this creations. Ooh, did you see what Patrice said the other day about Black Diamond? Dorica? Boy, I tell you. I was wondering if he was there. She done jump ship. But when they scent these, a lot of times people will use essential oils because oils tend to, the scent from an oil tends to last longer than a water-based smell. So even the essential oils, I can't tolerate a lot of them. I don't know what it is, Chad. I'll get a migraine, and that migraine be so bad. I'll get nauseated, and I have to go to the hospital and get a shot. It should not, Danny. It should not, because that glue is kind of latched in there. It's almost similar to if you were to do a shirt and you spill something on yourself or whatever. You just wash the shirt and go on about your business. It usually doesn't affect it. But I'll show you what I did get. My son went and grabbed it for me, so I didn't have to go in the Bath and Body Works store. But here is the other side. So both sides now have the bling on them. And I forgot to take off the hanging off rhinestones. So hopefully that won't take away from it too terribly much. But they're on there. She told me she was leaving Black Diamond alone. See, counseling first. Hilarious. Right. Right. And now this will be in the giveaway too, because I'm not keeping none of these. Okay, so we've done 1, 2, 3, 4 air fresheners in the span of what? It's just now 10 o'clock, y'all. These are, because they're small in small areas, that's what make these ideal projects to work with, even with the rhinestones. It don't take a lot of rhinestones. Deborah Littlefield, thank you for becoming a new member. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Holler. So Rondria says the oils that you get from the beauty store works great on air fresheners. That's cool. My sister is like that. I can't have any candles on when she can ban. I'll get sick as a dog. I'll get sick as a whole dog. So, all right. So I sent the son on a run to go and get some scents. All right. And that sounded like that was going to be a really cool poem, but I couldn't think of anything to go with scents. So a lot of people who deal with things like lupus and fibromyalgia have problems with migraines. Did not know that. When I do them, they get a vial of freshener so that they can scent and rescent. I don't get bothered by the chemicals and or scents. Vicky, I love you. See, she has the issues too. Vicky has them as well. So I just grabbed these just so that y'all could see them. But yes, what, as Vicky mentioned, what you totally can do, put them in the sleeve. And when you put it in the sleeve and put the string on it and give it to the person, you let them know that they can scent it themselves, right? And so once they get it home and after the smell starts to wear off, they already have a bottle of whatever they want to use to scent their stuff. And so they can just reapply and it smells smelly good again, right? And so I got pumpkin pecan waffles. Why is my camera backwards? Pumpkin pecan waffles. I might could tolerate that. I don't know. Warm vanilla sugar. I might can tolerate. I don't know. I'm okay somewhat with the smell of vanilla, and sometimes I'm not. And then Japanese cherry blossoms. I love the smell of cherry air fresheners, like for going in the car, like you get from AutoZone or whatever. But this is cherry blossom, so 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to be able to handle that. But so be it. So you could have them get something like this and spray on here, even with the stones on there. It's going to absorb into the fiber, and then you'll have some smelly good air fresheners to hang up in the car. Okay, so I have another star. This star we're going to do with the crushed ice AB so that you can see how that works with the blue versus having the blue color stone. Let me put these back so that I don't misplace anything, because I'm bad about leaving out stones and then when I come back to do some work and I can't because I got stuff everywhere and I can't find my stones and it gets quite saddening. Okay, I'm fine with that a little bit. We also have, so I also printed these, so we'll see if we can get to them. I made these, which are super neat. They look like they got disco lights on them. So with this, actually, let's go back for a sec. With this, something else that you can do is instead of blinging the ribbon only, you might can go back here in the background and bling where some of those lights are. You could even come in with crystal or whatever, but this is crushed ice AB. And you can add a rhinestone effect on to the lights. That could be cute. If you didn't want to bling out the entire ribbon or a larger portion of the design, you could totally do it this way, where there's just a little bit of bling on there, which is going to be hard to see because I didn't press it down. You could do it that way as well. So there's options of how you can manipulate the way you want them. But I have this one. I have cheetah print with the purple ribbon. I have a leopard print, or vice versa, cheetah print, leopard print with pink. And then I have the pink disco background. I have this pink. It has a 3D printed background, pretty 3D print look background. And then I have these as well. This is a floral, kind of like 3D floral background on that one. And the same for this one. So even if we don't get to bling all of these, these will be given away as well, because what I'm not about to do is keep some air fresheners. And you could bling them yourself, because I'm going to put the rhinestone template for the ribbon in the community tab. Craftable things of miracle for 45 months. Thank you all so much. Holla. Thank you, Craftable Things. Thank you, Patrice. Love you so very much. Thank you. And Patrice, ma'am. So I kid you. Let me bling this first while I'm talking. I kid you not. So you know my memory is trash. My memory is horrible. So I was trying to do something, and I specifically remember, even though, like I said, it might have been somebody named Deandra, And I did not, what we were working with, I wish I could go back and remember the project she was doing, because it had to do with cutting like subtract or something like that. And I was like, yeah, but the problem is when I want to, no, I know how I got on the subject with her with that, because what we were doing, and I said I go through each one of those options in the cutting toolbar because I can never remember which one is the option that I want. And I go through each one and I try each one. And she was like, well, I mean, crop is still going to be crop. So you can just use, anytime you're doing with the picture and you crop it to the background, you just do crop. And I was like, what? Okay. And that stuck with me by her saying, when you do a picture and you crop, the picture will stay cropped. So I'm sitting here like, what? You don't know how to, that can't be right. Because you're the one that helped me remember. Just a simple little ditty, how she said it, helped me remember, because my memory is what? Trash. Oh no, Danny. I don't know. Porgy Town, congrats on 23 months as a member. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you, Sheila. I appreciate you putting that up there. Thank you so very much, Porgy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, my heart is good, but my memory is bad. My memory is horrible. It does not make sense how bad my memory is. It really doesn't. But I do know that memory fog is an issue with fibromyalgia, but this ain't memory fog no more. This is memory whiteout or whatever. What's the worst kind of fog mean? Is there a fog, weather fog phenomenon that's worse than actual fog, but it's white fog, but it's worse? That's what I got. That is what I have. And it sucks. Oh, you know what would be cool? I don't know that I want to do that. Let's do it anyways. So on the front, I'm going to bling the star. On the back, we're going to do a bling out on the back, but with the crushed ice AB. Because we did it with the crushed ice, the completely clear one. But now let's do it with the crushed ice AB. All right, so here is the crushed ice AB on the front with just the star. Okay. This is just the star. Sorry, I touched that stone and that stone was super hot. So here is with Sapphire AB, and this is just with crushed ice AB. And so notice you're able to get the exact match of the color. Even though this matched pretty good. I can't believe how well it actually blended in, but this one, it doesn't matter what color the stone is. It's going to take on the color of the background because it's a clear rhinestone. Ooh, I should have took something. I should have took something. All right. So this is going to be blinged out on the back, full bling. So hopefully whoever get this ain't like, oh my God, why did she do that? I wish she hadn't. My bad. My bad. I kind of want you to see what it looks like with crushed ice AB blinged all the way out. Okay, stop throwing my stones. All right, and now let's put them. Oh, and this will also let us see if a less busy background will show where stones should be, as opposed to not being able to tell on that one because the background is so busy. So we're experimenting right now. And right there. I think that's nope, that's not everybody. There's one down here. Boop. All right. All righty. Boom. Let's go here. Uh-oh, there's an extra stone right there. And when you do your rhinestones, you can reuse your tape several times. Like, it doesn't have to just be one time and then throw it away. You can reuse your tape. Just pay attention to how well the stones pick up. If you start having issues getting all the stones to lift when you go to take them out of the template, then it's time to look at replacing your tape. So here is an all over. So let's see how this looks once we press it. Blessed Hands by Lillian. Thank you so very much for being a member for 10 months. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you so very, very much. I'm going to scroll back up, make sure I'm not missing anything. Make sure I'm not missing. Y'all, one of these things stink. I don't know which one it is, but I'm about to put all of this mess right back in that bag because this stinks. I cannot. All right. I have these throwing up 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll be darned. Okay. So here is what it looks like with just the star. This is hot, but it's supposed to be so. And here it is with the all over. Okay. And this is clear. So notice we're able to do all over and still see the picture in the background. So Addie, it's been doing the same thing for me too. I haven't been getting notifications for Delonda, Patrice, none of them either. So I had to go in. So when they schedule their lives, it makes it easier for me because I can just go and click the notification, notify me when they go live. And that way I do get the notification. But if I don't do that, or like in my instance where I don't schedule the live way ahead of time, then the notification won't come. So that all over bling is fire, ain't it? Yeah, it's really pretty when you do all over with, especially that crushed ice AB. Crushed ice AB is gorgeous. So again, here is crushed ice. Okay, so the crushed ice blings, but it lets the picture, when it's straight on, it lets the picture or whatever is in the background take center stage. Whereas this one, you know, it's rhinestones on there, whether you tilting it around or not. Okay, it's going to blink. So again, this is completely clear, and this one is clear but with an AB coating. Okay, these are crushed ice and crushed ice AB, because this looks just like little snow pebblets. When it snows and it has the little pebblets outside, this is exactly what it looks like. So that's why that's crushed ice and crushed ice AB. Okay, so we also have this one. I was thinking about doing all over for this one because of the disco lights in the background. I don't know, but let's do something a little bit different so I can get over the top of this stupid perfume. And I'm gonna show you one, whoops, that I was wanting to make. Hold on, let me grab this. And let me put this up, because I'll be darned if I come back over here and smell this. Yuck, yuck, and yuck again. I don't know which one it is, but I'm going to have to figure it out because somebody stinks. All right, somebody stinks horribly. I don't smell all of them, but somebody stinks horribly. Okay, so let's switch to over here. Whoops. And that gives me a minute also to have a sit down. And we're going to go to, wait a minute, first of all, let me do this first. I'm going to show you what my plan was with y'all. What time is it? 10:22. I might be able to do it. Let's see, what is this one? Yikes. Oh, that's him. So, oh, that's gonna be so cute. Oh my gosh. Little silly Billy. All right. Why do I hear shooting? I can't. I just don't understand. Like, find something else to do. Where are we? Let's do this. Nope, anymore. Oh, maybe that's not gunshots. Sound like somebody beating on something. All right. Where is it? I could have swore I sent that to myself. Sorry, y'all. Give me a sec. I'm looking for a specific picture that I wanted to use. Let me see. I swore I sent it to myself. Oh, I did send it to myself. I sent it in text message. Duh. So that's not going to work either. So let me take it out of my text message and email it so that I can get it. Yeah, I did. Okay. Which one do I want? I think this one because it's prettier. How do I send this? Share. There we go. And boom. Okay. Actually, I'm going to send this one too because I like this one too. And I'm going to do one on the front and one on the back. That's what I'm going to do. Oop. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's close this out. Let's refresh this and hopefully it went through. Don't forget tonight's designs. Yes, they are free for members. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. All right, let's do this one. And let's do this one. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's minimize and we'll come back here and let me zoom out. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen with you and show you how another option that you can do with these. And I'm going to take me off so that it zooms in a little bit better and makes it a little bit bigger. Okay. So, here are the ones. These 4 are going to be for the members in the community tab. Okay. And these will be added to that, excuse me, for the captains. And then all of the all overs will be in the community tab as well, along with the ribbons. Okay. Now, whoops. Sorry, this as well. Let me move this. All right. So here is let's zoom in and grab this one. Here is the air freshener. This is the exact, actually, you know what? I'm going to start from the beginning. Do you have a Epson Echo Tank printer with the scanner on top? Do you have the Epson Echo Tank with the scanner on top? If you do, all I did was I took one of the air fresheners, a blank one, out the package, right? And when I took it out the package, I laid the air freshener on the scanner, the flatbed scanner on top of I got the Epson 40 ET4810. Okay. So I laid it on top of the scanner and I laid a piece of black cardstock over the top of it. So this is what I ended up doing. I scanned it in. And when I scanned it in, this is what I ended up with. Okay. I imported it as a vector. It comes in at the correct size. It comes in at the correct size. This is the air freshener, the actual air freshener, because I had it on the flatbed scanner. Okay. Step by step, this is what I did. You know what? I probably will include these as well since I'm showing you how I did it. But anyways, so I took this and then I came over here on the right-hand side. Let's do this. Actually, let's do boom. Okay. So come over here to the right hand side, and right here in this upper corner is this piece of toast. That's what I call it. It looks like toast to me. Okay. So it's right here on this side bar. All right. And when I click that, it opens up my trace panel. So the trace panel, now I'm going to select right here. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm coming up here and I'm going to grab trace by color. That's why I put the black cardstock over the top of the air freshener so that it would give me a stark contrast between the white air freshener and the black background. Because before it was the scanner top is white. So it reflected too much and it washed out the image of the air freshener. I couldn't tell what air freshener was. So I had to put the black cardstock on top. So let's trace by color. And then I'm going to click on the white. All right. And so notice it fills it in a little bit because it's really specific about the shade of color that I just clicked on. It knows I clicked on white, but it's looking for all of the areas that is that exact shade of white. Whereas naturally, as it scans, you're going to have some shadows. So it looks like that. And I know that's trash, but don't worry about it because down here where it says tolerance, tolerance is okay. So we say 2% of a difference in the white that you clicked on and a 2% shade difference with that white. Well, I don't care about that. I want all the white. So I'm going to move this up until it fills it in solid. Okay. So right now I'm at 29% and I could actually go higher, but you see it causes a problem. So we're just going to make sure that at least this is filled in and that that circle is not. Okay. And then I'm just going to hit trace. And when I hit trace, what it does, I'm sorry, trace was right here. And what it did is it traced just that section. Okay. So now, like I said, when you scan this with the Epson flat scanner, this will come in the proper size. So I can delete this because I'm done with it. And I know for a fact this is the exact right size of the air freshener because I'm scanning the actual air freshener. Will rhinestones work on printed paper? From what I understand, they do, just as long as it's not a coated paper. So like just regular paper, from what I understand, yes, the rhinestones will stick to cardstock and stuff like that, but just not like a coated paper. So like wax or something like that, it won't work. So here's the air freshener. And as you see, it's upside down, but with this one, I just turned it right side up. So I'm gonna take this off because I've already done that. And here is my air freshener. Well, what I needed is for not the exact size of the air freshener for when I do, say for instance, this one here, when I wanted this background, if I had have made it the exact size of the air freshener, then when I put the air freshener on top of the print to sublimate it, it's a chance that there will be some white hanging out here and there. Have a good night, Barbara Jones. You get some great rest. Okay. So I didn't want it to be the exact size of this. So what I did was I did an offset. So I grabbed this shape. This is the exact size, remember, because it's from off of what's on the flatbed scanner. And then I come down here to this star right here on the side, and this is the offset panel. And then I select the air freshener, and then I say I want to do an offset, not an internal, because internal will take me to the inside shape of this. I want the outside shape, and I want it just to be a smidge bigger. So I did 0.1 bigger than the actual air freshener so that it will be a slight overhang over the outside of the air freshener. That way, if I lay the actual air freshener on top of this print and it doesn't if I, get it off just a little itty bitty bit, there's still some space around it for me to play with. Okay. So that's how I was able to do this. All right. Now I already have one. It's right here. And I keep it over here to the side. Now I'm going to bring in, did I download them? Something tells me in my soul I didn't download them. So let me check and see, did I download them yet? Let me bring this over here. Let's go downloads. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Go me. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go file and I'm going to go merge because we got 30 minutes. And I'm going to go to my downloads folder and I'm going to find these pictures of me and my husband, right? And they're massive because look, that's my fat face for sure. All right, and I'm going to shrink this down because I want it to fit onto my air freshener. And because it's a picture, I don't really have I could just bling his shirt or it's a picture, so I want to do the all over bling. Okay, that's the whole point. And there's more of us. Let's see. Let's send this to the back. There's more of us. So let me shape this in. The sky was super pretty that day. I'm gonna shrink it just a little bit and get more of us in there. All right, and so I'm gonna highlight both by just drawing on the desktop and grabbing both of those. And then I'm going to go to, let's close this one. And I'm going to go right here to where there's a square and a circle in the corner of the square. And this opens our modify panel. And once I have both of those selected, I'm going to hit crop. And once I crop it, this is my sublimation image that I'm going to print so that I'll have a little bit of room to play with. Let's see. Yep, it's over the top. So I'm going to do this real quick and so that you can see what I'm talking about. So this is the air freshener, right? So when I lay it over the top of this, see, I got some room to play with. Like if I put it over here, if I put it over here, it doesn't tear us too far up, it gives me some room to wiggle and play with for getting that on there just so. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make this a little bit smaller because I didn't realize my face was that big. Okay. So boom, there we go. All right. And so there's that one. Let's take that off. What did I just do? Oh, I changed the color. All right. And I'm going to bring in the next picture because I'm going to do two-sided picture. And I'm going to bling both sides. Actually, let's do this. Shrink it right here. I'm going to show you a trick. Shrink it right here. Shrink it on down. Shrink it on down. And I want this to be back over there on the desktop. Instead of me dragging and scrolling and stuff, I'm going to see where my, let me move this one. I'm coming right here. You see my ribbon? Right up above the ribbon, right here. This says center to page. Okay. So I'm going to grab my picture. Let me move this back, actually. I'm going to click on my picture and click on center to page. And it's going to take me back up to my thing. And see there, it pops up right there where I need it to be. So if you shrink something off of the page, then you can grab it right there. All right. So let's shrink this down some more. And I needed to fit this, which is almost perfect. Ooh, almost. Boop, boop. All right. And let's put that on right there. Perfect, 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 perfect. All right. Let's grab both of those and I'm going to hit crop. And there's my other picture that I'm going to put on the back side. Okay. And yes, Sheila Cushionberry, thank you for reminding folks. There is going to be a giveaway of the other air fresheners that I just did tonight and the blank ones that I haven't put rhinestones on. So make sure that you have your live feed going. You may want to refresh your YouTube to make sure that it's right. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, because this is the sublimated side and size, and here is the actual air freshener, and it's smaller than that, but that's what I want it to be. So now I'm going to print both of these, and hopefully the printer will cooperate, because even the printer been acting a little bit funky, monkey. I'm sending it to my Sawgrass. And there's something else I want to do with these air fresheners. I just haven't figured out exactly how to do it just yet. So hopefully I'll have something else coming down the pipes with the air fresheners. That's super cool. So because I'm doing front and back on one sheet, I'm only doing one copy. Here's polyester. That's what it's going on. And I'm just going to hit print just like it is. I'm going to let Sawgrass handle the colors. Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong one. I'm going to let Sawgrass handle the colors, handle the way it looks and all of that jazz, in hopes that it's right. And then I'm going to press this to our air freshener. Okay, just one. And then we'll do the all over bling. All right, y'all. So let's switch back to the cutting table. And then we'll turn on the heat press, and hopefully it won't act up on us. Hopefully. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. All right, heat press. Sorry to have you on sublimation again. My bad. Okay, so I'm gonna have to cut this apart because I'm not gonna sublimate. I can't sublimate both sides at the same time because the heat won't get to the other side good enough for it to sublimate through itself. So we're gonna have to do one side at a time. Here's a blank one. And I'm just gonna lay it right here on top. And because the color contrast is pretty strong, I got a good feel for where everything is gonna fit on there, and I just lay it and make sure that all sides are covered on my air freshener. Okay. All right, so that's that. I'm going to, as soon as it beeps and tells me that it's ready, I'm going to press this. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and start brushing in our rhinestone. And what I'm going to do, even though you've seen this with this option and this option, it's kind of like a ribbon. Yes, it is, Donzel. This is kind of like a ribbon, but I'm going to do both sides. Like I'm going to do one side with the clear and one side with the Crushed Ice AB. All right, so where do you get it? Faith? The link is in the description. They're on Amazon. You get 200 of them. You get 200 of them. And yes, Rondrea, you only need to mirror if there are words, like Sheila says. Yes, that is correct. Sorry, I did not see that question. Thank you for answering for me, Shayla. Thank you, ma'am. So this is a time while waiting on the heat press to heat up and while brushing this in to go and remind you all again that Blingfest is quickly approaching. Today is the 21st. So we have almost a month and Blingfest will be here. I'm just beside myself with excitement. I really am. We've got a lot of fun stuff coming for you guys, and so I'm excited. Now, if you are considering coming to the Blingfest and attending and want to get a ticket, keep in mind you have until the end of the month. Now, before I was telling you guys the 30th of September, I'm going to do the 3rd of October. I asked them, could I at least have until that Friday and then turn all of the names into him on Friday, the chef, and get everything squared away. So noon California time. So it'll be 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to have that list ready and I'm going to ship it off and the tickets are going to be turned off. So if you don't have a ticket, then you won't be able to get a ticket after the 3rd of October. Right? After the 3rd of October, the ticket's going to be turned off. Okay. because we got to get menus into the chef. And like, this is my first time using this chef, and I want to make sure there are no excuses. No excuses for, making sure that we got everything and everything's good. You had plenty of time. You had all the names. You had all the allergies. You had everything. We don't want no smoke, okay? Like, we gonna get this, okay? So I don't want to be the reason that something goes wrong, because I gave you the information ahead of time, so you should be good, sir. So just, I know some folks are like, gosh, that's so far out and I needed more time. I apologize, but we got to get this information over to make sure that everything goes well with the food. Blingfest, if you get the main ticket, the main ticket includes 2-night hotel stay. It includes the dinner, Friday night dressy dinner. Our themed dinner this year is red in color, so if you don't mind, please wear red. It's beeping, so we're ready to sublimate. So if you'll wear red, we appreciate you. Bling it out if you can, because there's going to be folks out there that are wearing their bling to the dinner. I'm just warning you now. And when I tell you they come with their A game, they come with the A game. And the Blingfest is Saturday. There is no color stipulation for Saturday. Just come wearing your finest bling if you can. You don't have to. T-shirt and jeans is fine. No pressure on that. And then we'll have the DJ. We'll have the lunch. Your lunch is provided on Saturday. Breakfast is included for those that have the rooms. So that's a part of the ticket with the rooms. I did get you guys breakfast tickets. But if you don't have the room, the hotel location does have a breakfast bar, but you just got to pay for it yourself. So if you got the ticket, and you coming in, then you can get breakfast, but you got to pay for it. But if you got the ticket that comes with the room, then you don't have to worry about that. All right, I'm gonna let that cool off for a hot second, because that joker is smoking at 390 degrees. Ain't no joke. All right, and then Saturday night after the Bling. So the Blingfest goes from 10 a.m. roughly till about 6 p.m. and then we'll break for dinner. Dinner is not provided. You have information on dinner. If I'm not mistaken, the location has dinner like that you can get, but I'll check with them on that. But I don't provide the dinner on Saturday night because used to be Saturday after Blingfest. That was it. Blingfest was over, but now we got us an after party apparently, and so we're gonna be after partying. So then you'll come back around 7 and we'll get an after party going and have a good time. Will there be more blinging? I don't know, because we've never had an after party before. So we'll see how it goes and what all we can get into. If you have any suggestions and you're coming, let us know what you think. If you have any suggestions and you're not coming, let us know what you think. What do you think would be a cool after party? Twister is not going to be a part of it, Kristen. I love you. I appreciate the suggestion, but I'm too old. Most of us are too old for Twister. Our bodies just don't twist anymore. So we ain't gonna be doing Twister. All right, so here is the first side of the air freshener. Looks good. Looks good. I know who everybody is. And see, it acted up. I started not to wait. It does not like sublimation temperatures. It just doesn't. Like, my thermostat is going out in this thing or something. It don't like no sublimation temperature, but that's okay, because I'm going to let it sit for half a moment, and then I'm going to sublimate this back side. We'll cut it back on, and hopefully it will cooperate long enough to do the back side of this, and then we'll cut it off, let it cool down a little bit, and then we will do the rhinestones, because it's got to cool off anyway to do the rhinestones. All right, so what we're doing is the second side. So this is the first side. The second side that's blank is now up against the picture. So we're going to put it in just like this with the paper side up. And then sublimate the other side. If I can get this heat press to turn back on for just another 60 seconds, sir. Another 60 seconds. If I had known it was going to act up like that, I would have pulled out, because I have two of these. I would have pulled out the other heat press, but I didn't know ahead of time. All right, so don't forget to refresh, because we will be doing a drawing for these air fresheners. Okay, what time is it? 10:48. Woo! We getting close in time. I need this heat press to cooperate. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, we already got our rhinestones for the first layer, bling, and then here's the second layer. I'm gonna slide this right here to the side and hopefully not bump it or anything. And then here is the second side. I'm gonna turn it off so that hopefully keeps it from acting up again. All right, so cool this off. If we purchase a dinner ticket for our +1, can our +1 come to the after party? For now, being that the after party is different from the Blingfest, for now, I'm going to say yes, because that's not an original part of the Blingfest anyway. So for now, I'm gonna say yes. Okay. So because he has on the yellow shirt, and I like the yellow, and this is super pretty, I'm gonna do the clear on this side, and I'm gonna do the AB on this side, because I wanted to jazz up the colors a little bit, because it's a little plain color. So let's go ahead and press this AB to this side. Now you can see that it kind of obscures the faces a little bit. That kind of sucks. I didn't expect that. So I may not stick with this. I may do, let's see what it looks like on this side. Yeah, look. But I haven't pressed it yet. That's the other thing. Because there is still glue. So I'm going to try and press it anyway. Something tells me that it's going to not work. Something tells me that's not going to work. Should I press it anyway? I haven't done it before. So this is my first time doing it with an air freshener and a photograph. So we may have to stick with just the, hey, Miss Joyce, may have to stick with just the clear. What do y'all think? I'm down to try anything. I kid you not. Dag nabbit. It touched some of the stones. Go for it. Yes, yes, clear, clear. Okay. So try the AB anyway, even though it looks like it will obscure the one side. Try it. Yes, then you would know. All right, we'll go for it then. Can't hurt to try. Because I know who the picture is, so it ain't like it really matters per se. Let me do that, and then we'll come back to that. So let's press this. Let me turn it back on, and then put it on the right time and temp. That hopefully it won't cause a problem, because it's because it is a lower temperature. All right. So let's give that time to press. And then this is the clear. And like I said, the clear is going to go on the side where he's wearing the yellow shirt. So I think that's going to be super cute. And you'll be able to see much better. All right, before I show it to you, well, let's go ahead and show you. All right, so here's the side with the picture. And I pressed it, but the reflection of the AB obscures the faces. So that's not ideal. So I won't do that again. Not on a picture, not with a face. So let's do the clear and look at the difference with the clear. Rondria, that's what I was going to mention before, but I was like, let me not complicate it. But yes, you could bling the sky and then do the rest with the clear crystal. Could work. All right, and so here is the other side with the clear. And it kind of obscures the faces a little bit too. Maybe my stuff ain't clear enough. We'll see. So maybe it does work better with objects more so than pictures. You can see the faces, but let's press it. Not let the heat press wait too long. And then after we look at this, we'll do a giveaway because it's 10:54. So hopefully your screens are refreshed because I got quite a few of these to give away. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to pair them up. That way it won't take as long. I don't know. We'll see. All righty. We're trying new stuff. Oh, that's not bad. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay. So here is the side with just the plain clear stones. So you can see the faces very well, actually, once we press it. And it ain't under the plastic. And it still has the shimmer with the rhinestones on there. So, but this side is a little more complicated because it has the AB coating. The coating does obscure the faces and the images a lot more than on this side. Okay. Super cool, right? Super cool. Okay. So let's turn off this heat press so that we don't tick it off. And then I'm going to grab these guys because these are the ones that are in the giveaway. And then these guys are going to be in the giveaway. And let's go back over to the desk so that we can finish this out. I appreciate y'all coming to hang out with me tonight. And do something a little bit different than what we normally do because we don't normally do much with sublimation on the live. But whenever there's a cool project that comes up, I do like to do some sublimation. So let me get you guys from a little distance. The faces will be more clear. Yeah, I'm sure they will be. Because up close, it does kind of give me blurred vibes almost. But let's show these. Let's cut these off. And so here is, so from a distance, yeah, look. From a distance, is that too much light? It's too much light. Oh, kind of, sort of. So from a distance, here's this one, and then here's that one. So from a distance, I guess, you know, but not necessarily. Not necessarily. Hi, Marion Minor McGee. Welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Miss Monique Johnson. And then here is the star. This one is the same crushed ice AB that we put on this side, but it's on a, you know, it's on a star. So it's not like a face with certain details that you don't want to obscure. So this looks really good. This is AB, okay? This is AB, crushed ice AB. And on this side is crushed ice AB as well, but it's just on the star and the outline of the star. So again, with the crushed ice and the crushed ice AB, the stones are clear. So it allows the stone to pick up the colors in the background of the sublimation. This is sublimation. That's what these stones can go on, is sublimation, not vinyl, not DTF. Okay. This is clear as well. This is all over. Clear on both sides. Okay. Thank you. And then here is Sapphire AB. This is Sapphire AB on this star. So you can do regular colors on sublimation as well to match the color as best as you can. So like this one is light rose. But if you didn't have light rose, or the light rose just wasn't quite the right color, then you can definitely look at using crushed ice or crushed ice AB as an alternative to getting the color like we did with this one. So we didn't have this shade of blue per se, so we just did crushed ice AB in order to pull in the color of the stones. Okay. So thank you for joining us and letting us see. Oh, thank you, Addie. I appreciate it. My hair is looking crazy. So let's do a giveaway really quick. We'll do these with the rhinestones on them. Let's see, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I have 2 more. So let's do 6 winners. Let's do 6 winners. Okay. So the first one is going to be a cowboy star, the one where the star is done, and the all over star. And I'm going to throw in this one, this blue with it. And then that way you can use the overlay to try blinging the ribbon yourself. Okay. So let me grab, what's the name of this thing? StreamYard giveaway tool. Here it is. And let's do this one. And this one is going to be, let's do this. Let's do star 1. Let's share screen, entire screen. Boom. Let's do this. And did I do that to y'all? My bad. Hold on. I was trying to find what Patrice was doing, but it's gonna be all right. We just gonna leave it like it's been doing. Okay, hope you feel better. Seize potentials. Thank you for being here. So this is for 2. Okay, this one, it comes with the blue disco looking one along with the star. That's just the star filled in, and then all over star on the back. Okay, and if you do, your name is picked in the description. There's a link you can click and fill out the information, and please put your full complete mailing address, because I can't guess what your city and state is. I can't guess your apartment number. You are the only person that knows that. So put your name, your full mailing address, and what you won. And you can just say star 1 at this point, because that's the way I'm going to put this so that I can remember, because otherwise it's just going to be team too much. Okay. So we're going to give this a couple of moments, not too long, because it's 11:01 and I don't want to be on way past again. I'm going to write star 1 on here. And that's this one. And let's hit draw. Thank you very much for entering. And this is going to Retire Crafter 22. Holla! Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you, Miss Joyce. Yes, we prefer you be in the United States. That way I don't have to worry about tariffs and stuff like that. Okay. So now let's go back. We'll do the same STAR, but we're going to do the number 2 this time. And this one will be for the second star, the star that has the Sapphire AB only on the star on both sides. Okay, and it'll come with this one, the blue ribbon with the kind of like 3D floralish looking in the background. So it'll come with that. And this one will be star 2. Star 2. So Miss Retired or Retired Crafter, if you will click that link in the description and fill it out for me, please, I would appreciate it. I would appreciate you. Oh, so back to Blingfest. Don't forget, you got till the 3rd to get those purchases of your tickets in. All right, so let's draw again for this one. And this goes to Michelle Brown. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate it. If you'll click the link and put your full name, mailing address, and star 2. When it says, what did you win? Put star 2. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. This one is going to be, the next one is going to be for the Crushed Ice AB on the blue ribbon on both sides. This is Crushed Ice AB, and then we'll throw in this other blue ribbon as well. And this one is going to be, I don't know, let's do, let's do it this way. Let's do ribbon 1. Ribbon 1. Ribbon 1. We're going to keep it simple. Ribbon 1. Ribbon 1. Hey, SJ Braggs. How are you, honey? Welcome. Give the mister a hug for me. Tell him I said hi. Ribbon 1. And again, this is for the blue ribbon that has the Crushed Ice AB on both sides, on the ribbon only. And then we'll roll for that here in a moment. Color is this one. Okay. Let's do that. All righty, and let's draw for this one. Ribbon 1. Hey, Vanessa Parnell. Veronica Blair. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes, Veronica. Thank you so very much. Please put your information. Click the link in the chat. You have until Tuesday to fill this out. If you don't fill it out by Tuesday, then it's just gonna go to Goodwill because I can't. Okay, and I'm not gonna go back and say no. Just that and the 3rd. Fill it out. Thank you. And the next one is going to be ribbon 2. So we're gonna do ribbon 2. I already did that. RIBBON 2. Oh Lord. RIBBON 2. Hey, Mama Vi. And if you won any of the other ones, you're not going to win again. If your name is picked again, I'm going to have to draw again because we're not going to go through that. Let's see. Hey, Cindy Mintz. Marion Miner McGee. Marchetta Brown. Lawana C. Sabrina Taylor. Welcome. Thank y'all for joining and for drawing. So this is ribbon 2. Sorry, ribbon 2 is for the all over. I guess I should have said that for no, not this one. This one is for the pink ribbon. The pink ribbon where it's pink only in the ribbon, and it's the light rose AB, and then you'll get the disco pink ribbon as the second one so that you can practice That's what's going to be there. And while y'all are doing that, so that's the pink ribbon. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Alrighty, you ready? Let's draw. And my drive, YouTube files. D, holler. Yes, D. Yes, congratulations, D. Holler. So put ribbon 2. That's for the pink ribbon and the pink disco design. So congratulations, D. All right, and so the next one will be ribbon 3. And ribbon 3, RIBBONY. Ribbon 3. Ribbon 3 is for the one that's all over, the blue that's all over with the teal ribbon, but it's on crushed ice AB all over the whole thing. And then you'll get a pink cheetah print, leopard print, whoever animal print, pink ribbon with that one. So that's ribbon 3. That's ribbon 3. So let's do new folder. Let's do YouTube 921. Let's create. Let's go here. I can't see the chat, so hopefully you guys are okay. Let's go here. Let's do full. Let's do that one. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. Let's do let's do these first. Oh, that's the way you're gonna play that game. Okay. Alrighty, I'm uploading the designs so that you have them and I won't forget. Okay, so those are the rhinestone designs. All right, let's hit draw. Ribbon, bling, full, ribbon, star. I'm missing a star. Vanessa Purnell. Holler. Yes, honey. Yeah, your name came up on that other one, didn't it? And it came right there with that one. Okay. And then the last one is going to be 4. Ribbon 4. This one is ribbon 3. BBON3. Sorry. I'm just gonna have to put them things, the files up in the community tab when we get off, y'all, because I'm taking too long. Okay, so this one is gonna be cheetah print purple, and then the pink with the floral, no, hearts, kind of like 3D in the background on this one. So these are plain. These don't have rhinestones on them. Okay. These, matter of fact, let's do it this way. Not ribbon 4. Let's do plain. Whoops. I hate when I do that. That is so annoying. I don't know what I be doing. So let's PLAIN. Let's do plain. Sorry, y'all. I did say ribbon 4. Let's do plain. That way I don't mix up what's the stones and what's not. Because, you know, like I said, my memory is trash and I need things to be simple. Oh my God. I need it to be simple. Simple. And this is plain. And it this. Okay, sorry. I know my microphone's gonna holler. Yes, honey. Yes, congratulations. So even if you think I have your information, which I probably do, fill it out for me anyway. Because what's gonna happen is because if like I don't think I have an appointment tomorrow, but sometimes when I have appointments, my daughter comes in on Mondays and she can put these in the mail for me because the information is right there. If you don't fill it out, and then I have to try and look for it, and I promise y'all I'm not gonna look for it. So if you don't fill it out, then it won't go in the mail. Okay, please fill that out. Please, please, please. So thank you. Oh no, I told you I was going to show you what's the face. So let's go YouTube. Holler. And let's go here. Is that gonna work? That's not gonna work. Let's type in, let's get you guys share screen. So here in about 15 minutes, you're gonna go to our channel. All right, and when you go to our channel, see where it says posts. See where it says posts right here, where my thing is. Matter of fact, let's do this. Bloop. Right here. Whoop, wrong one. Posts. You want to click where it says posts, and right here you'll see the Google Drive link. Here in about 15 minutes, you'll see a Google Drive link, and you can click that, and you can download the oh my gosh, I hate when I do that. You can download the Do Flagy. Okay. Alrighty. So let's see. Let's stop sharing first. There we go. I swear. All right, y'all. I'm going to go take some Tylenol for this shoulder, and then I'm going to upload this stuff, and we'll go from there. What the hotel, we do not give the information for the hotel, Marchetta, until the week prior to, like the week of Blingfest. That's when I send that information out. It's been that way since the beginning. It will not change. So we send that information out the week of the Blingfest. And you know, because if you're buying a ticket that includes the hotel stay, all you need to know is you're flying into Charlotte, because your transportation will come get you from the airport. You'll have all of that information in an email the week of Blingfest. Okay. You can ask any of the other attendees in here that have come to the Blingfest. Even our special guests don't know what hotel we go to until the week of. So you fly into Charlotte or you drive into Charlotte, then you'll know by the time the week of Blingfest, you'll know where you're going specifically. Thank you, Cindy. I hope we get some relief too, because I'm trying to tell you. Where do you fill out the form? The link is in the description, Sonia. The state is in Charlotte. I mean, it's Charlotte, North Carolina is where the Blingfest is. Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte. So the CLT, if you go look up airport tickets, it's going to CLT. That's the 3-digit thingamabobby that you'll put in of where you're flying to. Do a lot of cane patches work? I hope so. Mama said they do, and you know mamas don't lie to you, okay? Mamas don't lie. Mine don't anyway. You're welcome, Marion Minor McGee. You're welcome. So yeah, you guys have a great night. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Don't know what we're gonna have up our sleeve, but hopefully it won't be pain. Okay. And until the next time we see you, we hope you guys have happy blinging. Right. So y'all have a great night and look forward to seeing you again. Bye. Oh, give me 15 minutes and the files will be there. Bye.